Uncollected are the lowest class in game. I guess it's no Summoner Appreciation Calendar 2021. Duel Targets are missing, Kabam Respond, and much, much more. Yes, hello everybody, welcome to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Friday. How you all doing? It's the end of the week, thank God. Hopefully you can rest over the weekend and do some stuff in-game as you normally do. Yeah, we've got stories to go over. In any case, as you normally do, hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on all if you haven't done already, to make sure that you get to see my videos when they pop up. Now we must give thanks, as we normally do, to those that very kindly support the channel as Patreons and as well YouTube members. You're on screen now, thank you so much for keeping that love and support. Also, those on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live, if you haven't renewed your sub, go and do that. Those that got the Amazon Prime free sub, those that do the tier 1 sub on a monthly basis, those that give gifted subs, thank you so much. We'll be doing a lot of Act 7.2 now, so go and come along for that. Also, thanks for donations and bits and all that jive. And now it looks like we must be sad face and kick off the news by just saying, like, look, it doesn't look like the Summoner Appreciation Calendar is happening this year. It's really disappointing. This is actually the second time this year that something that Kabam normally put out hasn't appeared. Feeling Green event was the first one, and I think a lot of players were looking forward to that, for them to be like, oh, it's not appearing. So the same thing has happened to the Summoner Appreciation Calendar. It would be very disappointing if this doesn't run for 2021, seeing that it ran in 2019 and 2020. So it's kind of weird. And in previous years, it's been the 2nd of July when content has been made to cover what has been put down as, you know, as soon as this day starts, that we see that calendar in place. I have asked a question to Kabam on the subject. I haven't got an answer just yet. It was early this morning because I thought I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say, look, if it's going to be 2nd of July, when we normally did content on this, that, yeah, we'd kind of go like, is it in? And it's not. So I'm going to find out when or if it will come back. I don't know when I'll get an answer, but it may be Monday. Who knows with Kabam on this particular subject. Oh, where is this calendar? I love it, man. Moving swiftly on. Starfall. When the star falls, it crumbles. You know that song Adele sings about, I don't know, James Bond doing the things. Lover of women. Can't in 2021. But what can be a good thing in 2021 is a Hercules-based motion comic that also incorporates America Chavez. And what time will that drop, Richard? Well, it'll drop at 5 PM GMT. So in a matter of hours that you'll see a lovely little motion comic. So be around. I've even said good morning. And sticking with the subject of America Chavez and as well Hercules with his cute little man bun, they're going to be dropping in next week's update. The next Wednesday, everything is going to have some nice new flavour. The side event info will be dropped later on. I'm still waiting for some answers back from Kabam on some subjects, because it can either be really kind of, ooh, spicy, and you have to tune in at 1800 hours GMT to find out more about that. But the 32.0 release notes have come out. The update will go live on July 6th, and that's normally we get it on a Monday, but I think on next week it's Tuesday because of a lot of things that are going on currently. And yeah, something to bear in mind. Lots of things. Assault on Olympus is the side event. More info on that about Train or Recruit and what that's going to be about. The champions, as we know, America Chavez and as well Hercules are dropping, which again we all know about. Summer the Showdown is going to be a little bit way away, as it's going to be dropping on the 12th of July. So look out for that. It's going to be, I think it's Nameless King Groot, my boy, but more freakier, and Summer of Pain, champion updates and other stuff. I'm personally a fan of this. The signature ability description of a champion will now be visible before a champion is awakened, which is good for acquisition purposes, and as well whether or not you're interested in that down the line, because you might, like, you know, want to target something for an unawakened ability, but then down the line go, is it worth me awakening? And asking those questions of yourself, so you can do a lot of the research yourself on stuff. There's a few little changes to bugs and champions and stuff that's worth checking out in the link in the description down below. Next up, and it's Duel Targets, baby. Duel Targets. Now, for a lot of players know, if you just simply search up a champion, it appears just like that. But that's not the case. That is not the case. So what's happened to these Duel Targets? Because you're like, hey, I want to go and fight Dr. Doom or Joe Bloggs or whatever. Well, Kabam have answered that and said the team is aware of this issue and is working on a fix. So if you're wondering to yourself about dual targets, and let's face it, sometimes it'd even be good to face some of these wins like the 6.2 champion boss. Even for me, Gwynmaster, I wouldn't mind an extra bit of training on that before kind of going in again to 100% it. But it's just not the case, unfortunately. Kabam aren't like that. They ain't good like that. They want you to feel the pain of going in and then feeling like, oh God, I've lost everything. Should I restart? Yes, you should. So if you want to find out when these will be fixed, well, the answer is it's going to take a little while. So as soon as we get any update as to when this is going to be sorted out, I'll let you know. But, you know, Kabam are aware of it if you're interested. And now, July 4th deals, or technically July 2nd deals that are part of a weekender of July 4th. So it's July 4th weekender deals. Look, let's face it, you're going to get something that's going to be good, bad, and maybe even ugly. If you are in a mindset to spend, you're in a mindset to spend, or you may be in a mindset to kind of spend your units. Either way, there's going to be an option available for every player depending on what you are and what your progression is. It gets slightly better if you are if you're not uncollected. That is something we're going to link into in a moment. This is a spreadsheet or sheet that's done by Little Mad Dog, which we refer to on the channel quite a bit. And I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out. It gives you an idea of what was on last year. I would probably say based on like July 4th deals, which is here back in 2020, it has very little bearing on the state of affairs of the game because there's just changes. In last year, as I've said, that Thronebreaker and Cavalier, there's no Thronebreaker titleage, none. So it was all Cavalier. Top end of Cavalier, bottom end of Cavalier. So it will be more in keeping with with Cyber Weekend deals, which looked a little bit kind of like So Kabam have to get it right. They have to have something enticing and interesting that really wants you as a player to spend and see there's value because of the shift and people are spending less in Marvel Contest of Champions. So what will Kabam do? And that's the thing. We did a predictions video. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description. But later on today, when it goes live, it's going to be a very, very spicy time. And speaking of a very, very spicy time, it looks like big changes are coming in for the Uncollected lot. So what's this all about? Message went into everybody's inboxes yesterday. Please be aware that July 2nd, July 5th spectacular offers will be available and a huge collection of bonus items will be added to the unit packs. We all know this. We all know this to be true. These offers will especially change your story progression, but as a special bonus for our summoners for the first time ever, we'll opening up the uncollected level of the savings to all summoners level 5 and up. Ouch. Some prime resources will be locked off to higher progression summoners, so if you're close to becoming Cavalier or Thronebreaker, now is the time to push to the next title. If you progress while the sale is live, you'll gain access to the new tier of offers. So this is something a lot of players wanted to get 100% known, so that's good. Offers this good don't come around often, so be sure to make most of the spectacular summoner bundles while you can. So yeah, absolutely. If this is a good opportunity for those to make that jump up, it will be. And this is the thing, acquisition wise, players will be looking towards things like selectors if you're Cavalier, that in order to get yourself closer. Thronebreakers are looking for more value, especially being like the tippity top as they possibly can be. They want to see value for money, value for unit spend, those two kind of key factors. I'm personally kind of like unsure whether or not I'm interested in to spend. So it's like I need to have a look later on, and it needs to be something there that really kind of like ticks my boxes that I want to go for. Because apart from that, my champion acquisition is fine. I'm good at the moment. I just need to do content. That's kind of like my main thing is kind of like I take the units and just blast through content. That may be the best focus point for me. So we'll see what's on offer. And I think for a lot of players as well, see what's on offer. It's just very, very odd to have that opening up to everybody. This is a good opportunity for Kabam to get more spending. If you're new to the game or a lower titleage progression area, then you might look to something like this in here in the unit store, see something you like, see something really good, and then go for it. But if you're new to the game and a free-to-play player, then it's a win-win situation for you. It does mean the acquisition of some of the more spicier items in the uncollected variety that may be kind of level restricted, you may not have complete access to, and whether or not those items will go into something like a, let's just say, stash, and you have to get your progression up higher. It's a very odd one in kind of like movement and take. So hey, you can get some spicy stuff, but you can't use it. So will this be seen as more of an unfair advantage to lower players? Possibly. And that's, again, it just goes back to this narrative that I've said and myself and Dan have covered, and I can talk about it to the ends of the world. That, look, Kabam want players to get up further with their progression. That's the new narrative. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing anyone can do about it. That's what Kabam want. They want you to be pushing the top titleage. Is it right or is it wrong? That's just kind of goes down to you as a player if you feel like you're rushed to do something. And the game should always be enjoyed at its own pace. Otherwise, that sucks the fun out of a game. If it's like, you have to do this by this time, or you have to get this done now. It's like, that sucks the fun. And, with things like relics and a forced narrative for some players, they may look differently on the game in the coming months. So, but we'll see. July 4th deals later on. Exciting times. Right, now I wanted to revive something that I did a little while ago, which is Art Corner. So shout out to MCOC Art, who puts together this amazing, it looks like a collage of different and various champions here. This is beautiful, absolutely amazing. I also love the fact that like everyone's got their own sector of kind of like champions, from Deadpool, from X-Men, Inhumans, Fantastic Four, Avengers. Looks incredible. Fire 101 puts together this really cool gold boss. Kind of looks like Mr. Negative, but all golden. Colin Has a Beard does this amazing Loki. It actually looks like it's got like some really kind of like cool Joker vibes to it, but it looks amazing. Going back a little while ago, and Kalantak, who's in my alliance by the way, he does some amazing artwork. If I remember, I'll put his Twitter in the description. I'll try and remember his YouTube channel as well, because he does some amazing art, absolutely fantastic art. Looking at it a while ago, back to Aman, who puts together this fantastic Doctor Doom as well. And also this incredible John Walker. Freezy does this absolutely sublime Cosmic Ghost Rider. This is sick. And Deathstalker with the Aegon. It's been a little while since I did Art Corner, but I just wanted to do it because I just felt like, I wanted to add it in, especially because there's some amazing community work in Art Corner in the Discord, but also in the community. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Check out some other content there. If I get an answer about the Summer Appreciation Calendar, I'll let you know. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.